everybody, Britical Saiyans here, I'm Jonah.
And I'm Matt.
And we've got multicolour reveals for Saiyan Showdown.
Yep. So, been a while since they've done multicolored in the set, right?
Well, it's like they, because in some sets they'll do multicolour, but it'll literally just be like
One or two cards.
Like one card for blue, yellow, one card for this. It's like they might not do all the multicolours, they'll just be like, oh yeah, here's a blue, yellow, here's a green, yellow, here's a red, blue. That's it.
Yeah.
But this time they've done some actual support line.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
But we'll dive into it. So we've got Vegeta, Omnipotent Elite.
Omnipotent.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, fucking whatever. So this is a red green and it's 16k. It's got energy exhaust, unique dual attack blocker, and permanent. If your opponent has 5 or fewer cards in their hand, negate this card's energy exhaust skill in all areas. That's actually really nice. Also, when this card is played, you draw a card. Also, once per turn, if your leader card is green at the end of your turn, or when you activate this card's blocker skill, switch this card to active mode. Interesting. And there's the SPR version.
Which, with the SPRs, they've done half the writing in one card and the other half in the other.
That's just annoying.
Yeah, it's going to make it annoying. But, I mean, I like the idea, I just don't think it's a good idea.
This is the bad idea.
Coloured writing on SPRs hasn't gone well.
No, it hasn't. It's like the the Vegeta one.
Oh.
Power of a Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
I cannot for life of me read that one properly because of the yellow text. I struggle so much to read it.
Well, I find it annoying as well because I can read it, but a lot of the time, if I were to use it, because I've got 2 SPR and an SR, it's like, right, if I want to actually sit down and read the card, I'm going to read my SR. But if I don't want to run all 3 versions on the deck, it's like, well, I only want 2, I guess I'll use my SPRs, but it's like, I have to sit there and squint at it, just like, don't mind me, I'm just reading on my cards. What does it do? I can't see. Now that we've done taking the mick out of them. So we've got Brody Annihilation Personified. So 4-drop 19k. It's got should we just state all multicolours have energy exhaust? Let's save ourselves reading that part. Because they do. We'll be more surprised if they don't have energy exhaust, let's face it.
Yeah.
So you've got Arrival Red Green by playing a red or a green. It's got auto, if your opponent has 3 or more energy, when this card is played from your deck, it gains 6k and double strike for the turn. And secondary auto is when this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it.
That was a rare.
Yeah.
Okay. So an uncommon. We've got Great Ape Raditz Might Unleashed. So it's a 4-cost, 19k, and red, green, and yeah, okay. Anyway, so yep, dual attack blocker. Auto limit 1. Limit 1. You can pay a red or a green. When one of your red or green non-Great Ape Raditz cards blocker is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill, you may play this card from your hand. Auto. When this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost greater than the number of cards in their hand and KO it. And then activate main, pay red and green. If a field extra card is in your battle area, play this card from your hand.
That's alright. So now we've got Son Goku and Hit, Temporary Truce. So blue yellow, 3 cost 20k power. It's got critical, Aegis blue yellow, once per turn. Okay, so you can do the Aegis skill once per turn, which, yeah.
For those who don't know what Aegis is you pitch a blue and a yellow, or a blue-yellow, to untap your energy.
Yeah.
I can't remember what step though.
I think it's during your opponent's turn? Like, they brought it in and never used it. And like, there's no decks that use it. Like, they added it for like Bojack and other things, but you didn't need them in any of the decks that they introduced Aegis for, so no one used it. And there's no decks that rely on it. So it's like, it's a keyword skill that they introduced for no value, near enough. And then it's got permanent. If there's a blue-yellow multicolour card in your energy, reduce combo cost of this card in your hand by 1. Because it is a 5k combo, but normally you have to pay a energy for it.
Then we got Vegeta and Kaba Lessons Learned. So forecast 19, energy exhaust, dual attack. Arrival blue yellow by paying a blue or a yellow. Auto, when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and just 4 or less in rest mode and place it at the bottom of your owner's deck. Okay, so you get a dual attacker board removal.
Yep. Oh, we got our SS2 Kepler Lightning Speed. So
SR.
Yep, some SR 8 drop 30k power, so it's to go in
the new deck.
Yeah, the KLU6 deck, or the Kepler, either one, I guess. It's got Arrival blue yellow by paying 2 blue and a yellow. It's got auto, when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and place it at the bottom of the owner's deck. And then active main, limit 1. If your opponent has 3 or more energy and you choose one card in your hand and discard it, this card gains dual attack for the turn. If the card you discard with the skill is a copy of this card, draw 2, then choose it from one of your opponent's cards and switch it to rest mode. So you can pick an energy, for example.
Interesting. Alright. So you got, I don't know, twin teamwork. I don't know. So this is, green yellow, 3 cost, 9k power. Energy exhaust, counterplay. If your leader card is Turler's Crusher Corpse, play this card and the battle card being played is played with skills negate for a turn. So, okay, be nice suggesting a blocker. Permanent, if your leader card is Turler's Crusher Corpse card and there are 3 or more face-up life cards between you and your opponent, negate this card's energy exhaust skill in all areas. Permanent, if your leader card is Turner's Crusher Corpse card and it's your opponent's turn, reduce your energy cost in this card in your hand by 1. So it's 2 cost. But the 2 cost is you have to pay the green and the yellow.
Yeah.
So.
And then we've got Turler's Dark Power Unleashed. So 6 drop, 25k power, again green yellow. It's got Blocker and Revenge. EX evolved by paying 2 onto a green Turler Xeno with an energy cost of 4. So it's got Arrival green yellow by paying a yellow and 2 other energy. And also once per turn, when this card carries an opponent's battle card, switch this card to active mode and choose one card in your opponent's hand and discard it. Its secondary auto is when this card is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill, choose all of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode, KO them, then choose all of your opponent's battle choose all of your opponent's battle cards and switch them to rest mode. So anything that wasn't in rest mode gets put into rest, and the stuff that they had in rest before gets KO'd.
Okay, so we got Turles Dominance at hand. So there's a forecast 16 SR.
Oh, good point.
Energy exhaust, blocker, arrival green/yellow for paying a yellow. Auto, when this card is played from your hand, draw 1 card, then choose one. If your leader card is green, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. If your leader card is yellow, okay, so it depends which deck you put it in, basically. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, energy cost of 4 or less, and KO it. Activate main, limit 1, pay a green or a yellow. If there are 2 or more Turles Crusher Corpse cards in play in your battle area, play this card from your hand. And that's it. Alright, so that's all the multicard stuff. I feel like Turles got a lot of support in this.
Well, it's so that you can make it green-yellow easier instead of having to run the analyzer just so that the deck is playable. It gives you multicolour options for the deck.
Yeah. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Leave any thoughts you have in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.